And good afternoon, Port Jervis, and welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the show, and we are in studio. We are live here from Port Jervis High School with today's guest, senior Melanie Tercero Hernandez. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Yeah, hi, Melanie. Melanie is a senior with us, and lots to talk about, lots to get to. Melanie has been recognized not only in New York State, but also recently in Washington, D.C., in a national organization, the Puerto Rican Hispanic Youth Leadership Institute. Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I feel like I have accomplished so more that I feel so comfortable with myself right now and all the things that I've done. So I feel so proud of myself too.
Yeah. And you're finishing school. Do you have any more tests? Do you have any more finals, or you're done with all of that?
I have my forensics final, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And which is supposed to be done today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And all of the parades and all of the senior ceremonies, how have they been for you?
They've been amazing. Especially Academic Awards was a big moment for me. That was amazing. And I'm looking forward for prom, which is going to be one of, that's going to be so important. So I'm looking forward for prom and graduation.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, again, friends, this is Melanie Tercero Hernandez. She's a senior with us. Highly recommended to come on. Many people, including Principal Lazaro, said you have to meet Melanie. You have to hear her story. And your story begins in Honduras. You grew up in Honduras?
Yes.
Habla español todos your life, all Spanish?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So with my parents at home, well, my dad is bilingual, but my mom, I speak a lot of Spanish. Yeah, Spanish, it's my part of my culture, part of me.
And what was your reaction when they said we're moving to the U.S.? Were you happy, sad?
It was very sad for me because I had a lot of friends. I'm very talkative and I talk to a lot of people, and I've always been that type of person that meets a lot of people and have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So when I first moved, it was very sad. I used to cry every single day. Oh. But then I started finding my way to meet more people, and I still talk to some of the people that I met in Honduras, some in Newburgh. So. But I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to be here.
Yeah.
And so I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. And you finished 8th grade year, and then you moved that summer?
Yes, I moved that summer, and I started in Newburgh my freshman year. Yes.
What do you miss the most about the Honduras culture?
I felt the food. You don't find that taste here. Even if you go to a Honduran restaurant, you don't find those tastes or the snacks that we used to have. Even the drinks. Our natural flavored drinks are not the same as natural drinks here.
Yeah.
So I feel like the food is a big change for me.
Yeah, they don't have Honduras food in the cafeteria.
No, so that's a big change.
Okay. So you arrive in Newburgh. You started there. How strong was your English? She came as a 9th grader to us. Again, speaking Spanish her whole life. You moved to Newburgh. You were there 2 years, and then came to Port.
Yeah. So I used to have a really strong accent. I think I got better because of my friends. And back in Newburgh, I used to be part of many groups and many clubs. I used to be part of everything. So I started perfectioning my English, and I feel like that has helped me a lot when I came here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, it was a big change. But
the accent is perfect. Your English is wonderful. Tell me about arriving in Port Jervis. How was that change for you? And tell me about your growth here, 2 years in the schools.
Yes. So when I first came here, I was not comfortable with myself. I was very scary to start a new chapter of my life. So, and missing my friends too, missing a lot of friends and that I made there. So it was a big step, a big change. But I felt very welcomed because I made friends right away. My first day, people will come to me and ask me, you're the new girl, what things you like. So I felt very welcomed.
Yeah.
Even my teachers, Miss Banky was one of my teachers. She's very welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And is everything totally in English? Do you still take exams in Spanish? How do you manage the Spanish and English, or is it todo English?
So I'm still in ELL. I'm still on ELL teacher. Not teacher. I'm student. So I still get extra time, but I do my tests and exams and work in English. Everything's in English, even though I'm still an ELL student.
Yeah. Okay. And you made friends with the World Languages Department, Mr. Wilson, Madame Fedoric, different your teachers there. they've kind of taken you in. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very supportive, especially Miss Federica and Miss Vega. They're been very supportive to me, so I appreciate them and I love them. Love them very much.
We love them as well. They're amazing teachers. So Senora Vega, particularly, is your ELL teacher.
Yes.
Tell the audience, tell us how does Mrs. Vega, someone that's an English language learner, it's her second language, how does she assist you within the classes?
Yeah, so when I came last year, they didn't know me, so they didn't know my English, and so I was in ELL classes. And then Miss Vega was part of my English class, so she used to help me with my work. Especially last year when I first moved here, I had this big drastic change on my grades because it was my first year here, so I didn't really know anyone, and I was scared. So my grades dropped a little bit, but I feel like Miss Vega was always there for me, especially in English. She was always there for me, helping me getting my work done. So she's a very supportive teacher.
Yeah, really invested in our children and helping them grow. Friends, if you're watching live, say hello to Melanie and certainly jump in, ask a question, and be part of the show with us. Melanie, you're about to end another chapter of your life, another change, graduating high school here in Port, and you're going to move on to SUNY Orange. You have some goals about SUNY Orange and then Albany.
Yes. So I'm planning on getting my associates in business administration and then go to Albany. Albany is, since I already been to Albany before, I feel like Albany is the big step. Like I really want to go there. But financially, I'm not okay right now, so I'm gonna go to SUNY Orange for my first 2 years and then transfer. I always been very involved in politics, so I want to do a minor in political science.
Okay. Well, Albany is the place to be for sure. And I mentioned it when we started here. You visited Albany, again, with the Puerto Rican Hispanic Youth Leadership Institute here. You were selected, to join from our area. You went there in April.
Yes.
So what happened there? What was that about?
So the whole program is about building leadership skills. You get selected to go to Albany, and then we debate bills that are actually going on in the government, laws that are actually going to get through. So we debate them, we do the whole process, and then there's a governor, and there's like
the governor was there?
Well, no, but there's students that represent as governors.
Got it.
But we did have like assembly members. We did have the New York State Department there. We had the director of the State Department. There was a lot of congressmen and a lot of congresswomen there watching us. There was this time when me and my friend went to the bathroom, and then we saw one of congresswomen, and Karina Reyes, that's her name, and she was like, "You guys did an amazing job." So that was, these things are not things that happen in our lives right now. You don't get to experience these things in school. So it was very, it was a really good moment for me.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
Fantastic. And this is a picture of you there. Do you know where you are in the picture?
I was like around here, like around right there.
Okay. Wow. And did you get to speak on the floor?
Yes, I spoke twice. Not everyone get the chance to speak. You gotta actually advocate for yourself to speak. It's like an actual, like how government officials do it. So you gotta go and talk to the minority leader and tell them I want to speak. Wow. So I got the chance to speak twice, and I think I did great.
Yeah, well, you definitely did great because she advanced on to the national level in Washington, D.C. We'll get to that in a moment. What were some learning takeaways from this experience? Again, the Puerto Rican Hispanic Youth Leadership Institute, empowering young people, specifically of Hispanic background, teaching leadership and the skills to serve in that political realm. What were some takeaways for you, some things that you learned after that experience?
So I learned a lot about how government works and how the laws get passed, how the bills get passed. But I think most importantly was feeling like I was part of something, developing speaking skills. Like I'm feeling very comfortable speaking to people now. So I feel like that was one of the most important, but also meeting government officials that helped me learn more about how their work gets done.
Yeah. Well, thank you for representing Port Jervis. We are very proud of you. And then from there, you got selected to go to Washington, D.C. What did that mean to you? Tell me about how you found that out.
That meant a lot to me. We were in the last ceremony. They do a party where they give scholarships away, and then they tell like who got outstanding students, and then they named us. So I was like, oh,
Right there, they told
yeah,
you.
well, yeah, they did. But we had to submit like a video of us telling our stories before that. So I was like, maybe I'm gonna get it based on my story, but wasn't sure until they named there, and I was like, okay, that was a big moment.
Wow.
Because we got to go to many places that I would have never gone if it wasn't because of the program. So that was a big step.
And Melanie was just last week in Washington, D.C., serving with this organization. This wasn't the White House, but it certainly looks like the White House. Here she is. She told me it was called the Friends House.
The People's House.
The
It's
People's
a funny
House.
story because we were supposed to go to the White House, but they were gonna do like the party for the 250 years. So it was full of police, full of the Secret Service police. So we couldn't get in. So we ended up going to the People's House, which is like an exact replica of the White House, where we took some pictures, we had fun, and
well,
it was fun.
I am so impressed by that, Melanie. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to print that for you. I'm going to put some wording on there. You know, whether
Thank
it's
you.
president, whether it's governor, I can see leadership in your future. And congratulations. Here she is with some other colleagues. This was also in D.C. or
Yes.
This was New York? Okay.
That's actually Congressman. His name is Pablo. He is the congressman for Puerto Rico. He represents Puerto Rico.
Okay. And he met with your group here.
Yes, he did. He's a very well-spoken man. So yeah.
What was his message? Do you remember?
I remember him telling us to like keep going for our dreams. I remember talking to him about college, and he said that SUNY was a great idea to go for if we were not financially okay. And yeah, he said to follow our dreams, and he talked to us about what he does in his daily life and how he advocates for Puerto Rico in some ways.
Yeah, awesome. And then where is this beautiful spot? Hey, another visit here.
Yes, so that's George Washington House, and we did like a whole tour. We actually went to a restaurant that it's right next to the his house, and they serve like his favorite dishes.
George Washington.
Yeah, George Washington's favorite dishes.
How about it?
So that was very fun.
Okay. So you learned a lot of history, but you also learned a lot of social and communication skills.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Socially, I wasn't like very confident with myself, like speaking to people. I wasn't, because I used to have this very strong accent, so I was not comfortable with myself. But recently, I've been feeling more like I have power in my voice. You know, so yeah.
Good for you. You should.
Thank you.
You should. You're very bright, and what exactly they set out to do: empower you, right? Empower you to go out and change the world in a positive way. And we're so happy and proud of you. So when you came back last week, what did you feel different coming into school? Did you feel more pride? And
I did, yes, especially because sport has mean a lot to me. Mr. Lazaro helped me a lot. Miss Fedoric and Miss Vega, they have been the reason of why I went on these trips. So I feel like Port Pride is inside of me. Like I'm very proud of being from Port.
Yeah.
Especially representing Port in the program. I was the only student in the program from Port, and when people used to be like, "Oh, where are you from?" I used to be like, "Port," you know. Like I'm very, I'm very proud to be.
That's
from
awesome.
Port.
A shout out again to the World Language Department. Melanie earned the Seal of Biliteracy. So at graduation, not only she reached certain levels in Spanish, she also reached them in English as a dual language learner. So you will be recognized, and they have the cords. Tell me a little bit more about.
So you're gonna get a medal, but I also get the medal for civic readiness. So and then the program offered me like the two, badges. Yeah. So I'm gonna be wearing that too.
Okay. But it's a program that's grown here. Again, Director Fedoric working with our students to grow this in Port Jervis. So congratulations on that, Melanie. And this summer, before you head to SUNY Orange, what are some plans you have for this summer?
I'm going to be working because I want to save as much money as I can.
Mhm.
In school, I'm already working after school, but I plan on spending most of my time working to save some money, so it gets easier once I go to college.
Yeah.
So I don't have to work a full time during college, you know.
Yeah.
So yes, that's my
Okay.
plan.
And if you had a magic wand right now, you're 18.
Yes.
If you had a magic wand and you said, 5 years from now,
Mhm.
I could land doing this, what would that be?
I would like to be a business administrator, or I would like to, well, I would have been graduating already from college.
Mhm.
So I would like to be part of a business where I'm the leader.
Okay. And what type of business? You want to go into the political realm? You're looking to go into private business? What do you think?
I would like to go in a private business. I will always think that going into a bank, it's a great idea. I feel like I'm really good at saving money. Like I'm really good at managing money. So I feel like I would like to go in a bank and
Yeah.
be part of administrator or part of something.
I feel blessed to sit here and talk with this young lady. I hope you are sensing and feeling this, that our future is so bright. She has such great things ahead of us. And again, coming here, you were 8th grade, 13, 12 years old?
I was just turned 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came after my birthday, so I was just turned 14.
That had to be so difficult coming. New country, new language, new people, 2 different schools. And you're doing so great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should feel proud.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that is awesome. Melanie, you mentioned a bunch of your teachers here that have made a relationship with you and built connections. Is there anybody else you'd like to give a shout out? Your family, you mentioned your parents. Are there any other people you'd like to recognize?
Yes. So there's this lady. She owns a taxi business. You know, she's a driver business, and her name is January. She's always been very supportive to me too. I take her services sometimes every once in a while, but she's always been there for me. She's always like, Melanie, if you want me to go to your scholarship night or your awards night, you can call me and I'll be there. So she's always been there for me, and I would like to give her a shout out. But also my
her name is January, like the month?
Yeah, like a month. She owns the laundry and she owns a taxi business, so she's been very supportive.
Okay, fantastic. And I cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. But also like my trainers and my teachers from my old school, they helped me a lot. Even to bring the program here, my teachers from my old school gave me a lot of information on how to do it.
Okay.
So but especially Miss Fedoric and Miss Vega.
She trying to teach you French as well?
No. It's actually a funny story. She's not even my teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to her and I was like, do you know this program? And she was like, oh, yeah, I do. And then we started talking, and I feel like she's a great friend and a great person.
Yeah. And happy to support PORT, our students, but you had the initiative and you brought it, and you went and did it. You went on these trips. You didn't know anybody, and you did fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Melanie Tercero Hernandez, senior here with us, graduating in just 2 weeks here. Melanie, it's going to be very hot the next couple of days. It's hot right now. Is this kind of the temperatures in the summers in Honduras? Are you used to the heat?
It's actually worse.
It's worse here now.
No, it's worse in Honduras.
The heat?
Yes.
And the humidity?
No, we don't have humidity, but we do have a lot of heat. Like I'm telling, we go to like 100 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Yeah, like it goes even up 100 Fahrenheit. So
wow. So you're used to the heat like this?
Yeah. So where my mom is from, it's very hot. But where my grandma is from, it's very cold. So it's very different. So I used to go to my grandma's house and it was very cold, but now every time we go there, it's very hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is something about Honduras that we wouldn't know about, that I wouldn't know about? What's a culture, or what's something about your country? I mean, you mentioned the food earlier, but something that maybe I wouldn't know about.
Our music. Our music is made by Garifuna. Garifuna is like, when the Spanish came and conquered the U.S. and they tried to bring slaves here, most of the slaves escaped and they came to like different parts of the world, like Honduras, some parts of Central America, and they created music for us. So anytime we hear like their music, we have our cultural dances and we dance to it. Actually, anytime people go to the beach, you're gonna see Garifunas, that's their names, and they start playing music and people just dance around them, and it's like a fun moment to spend with them.
Garifunas?
Yeah.
With a G?
Yes, Garifunas, yeah.
Garifunas. That's
and
fantastic.
The music's name is punta. Like you move the point of your feet and you start like belly dancing. So
I don't have good punta. I can't,
no, that's pretty okay. Me either. Like it's like a belly dance. So
okay, okay. And football, are they in the World Cup? Are they big football?
No.
They didn't qualify.
No, they
Okay.
didn't qualify for football. No.
Did you grow up watching soccer? Are you into the soccer?
I'm not into soccer, but
Right.
I know my family is.
Yeah.
So we actually gonna be watching the football today, the
Yeah.
football tournament,
Yeah.
because it starts today. So I'm gonna be part of it, but I'm not like big into it. But
Okay.
I actually watch it.
And
very interesting.
being here now in the U.S. 4 years
Mhm.
and seeing the culture of sports here, football, American football,
Yes.
basketball, the Knicks are in the finals now.
Yes.
Have you gotten into any of that, or you still like soccer the best?
I'm not like a sports person, so I've never been that much into it. But I go in the news and the Knicks. That's gonna be a lot of stuff going on in New York City,
Yeah.
and I know it. Like
Yeah.
I just know the news, but I'm not into sports. I'm not a sports person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more like into news and what's going on in the world rather than sports. But I actually wanna know something sometimes. Like the news, like the Knicks. I like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And how about food here? I like to travel. I've traveled all over the world. We love to try
Yes.
different foods, different cultures. What is a food here, an American food that you're like, oh my God, this is good?
Oh well, I work at McDonald's right now, and I mean, but when you go to Ben's Fresh, their burgers are good.
Yeah.
And sometimes the McDonald's are good too, but I love burgers as a whole.
You like hamburgers?
I like them with anything.
Yeah.
You put some onions, lettuce, bacon. I love them. But also pasta. I love pasta. I mean, it's not that American, but I love going somewhere and asking for pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you mentioned Ben's Fresh. They were the #1 hamburger in New York State.
Yes.
They got #1. So shout out to Ben's Fresh there.
Yeah, they are really good.
Yeah.
And their prices are not that bad, so I feel like
Okay.
it's really.
Okay. Melanie, this has been fantastic. Really proud of you. Again, represented Port Jervis in New York State and Albany in April. And again, just last week in June, she communicated with me of all her trips and us getting this scheduled. And we had to have to move it because of testing. But she was part of the Puerto Rican Hispanic Youth Leadership Institute. Did so well there. And really just congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Thanks.
When you go on stage and you shake Mr. Lazaro's hand and they hand you the diploma, what do you anticipate that you're going to feel? How is it going to feel for you?
I'm definitely going to be crying. I've been thinking about it, and I feel like I'm going to miss so much this chapter. Port Jervis has meant a lot to me. I feel like it's behind my accomplishments, and I feel like it's always going to be there. So I'm going to be crying.
Yeah.
I'm going to be crying a lot. I'm going to be very shaky. I really don't want to graduate.
Aw.
Like I want to graduate and feel that moment, but I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you always have a home here. Our graduates, we want to stay connected with them. You can join our alumni association. We're going to start linking our alumni together and growing that. But your future is bright. You have a lot to do in the world. You could tell that you're going to be successful from your work ethic, from your passions, and really just the things you're doing now. So you're going to do fantastic.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Anything else you wanted to share?
That's pretty much it. I think I said what I was going to say, but yeah, just shout out to Miss Fedoric and Miss Vega.
Awesome. Melanie Tercero Hernandez, graduating in just 2 weeks. Very proud of her, and your future is bright. Best of luck to you at SUNY Orange and then on to Albany. Melanie, you got the Port swag on today. You got your class. How about a go Port before we leave?
Yes. Okay. So on the count of 3.
Sure.
Okay. So
1, 2, 3.
Go Port.
Go Port, everybody. Melanie Tercero Hernandez. Tercero is a middle name, or is that both last names?
That's my last names. Yeah.
It is.
They're
Okay.
both last names.
And Tercero, is it related to a number? Is it
Yeah, it's actually 3rd place.
3rd?
Yeah.
Well, you're first place here, Melanie.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. See you, friends. One more time, Melanie. Go Port.
Go Port.
See you, friends.